for me, like the experience with natural gold wigs exposed me to a lot of what was wrong in the hair extension industry, and also like what the opportunities were for like building like something, bigger and more meaningful in my opinion. Um and so one of the primary issues I had was like supply chain issues, where there is no proper product audit trail for like this is exactly what we are getting, this is like how this is made, this is how we could had like a percentile progress to like the quality of this thing. And you hear stories around like what I ordered versus what I got from like the consumer POV, but it's actually a primary issue even with like suppliers to like vendors, because there isn't just like any proper structure the way it is in like other tangents in like beauty, like skincare or like hair care and all of these things, right? And so for me, that was one issue. The second issue is I always add like more questions than answers when it comes to things like the sourcing of like human hair extensions, what is actually in this thing, right? And another issue for me was, I wouldn't say an issue, but something that showed me opportunities was just also like what consumer behavior was in terms like how people were actually purchasing things. So at Natural Girl Weeks, we're selling both human hair and synthetic hair. And some of like our most successful products were actually synthetic hair products that happened to be manageable, easy to wear. And that just showed me one thing, that people wanted hair extensions, but people wanted products that, as long as it's something that I can just put on and go, as long as it's easy to manage, as long as it looks cool, right? A lot of times the origin isn't really like an issue. And for me, the combination of all of those issues made me started thinking of a future where the standard was zero human hair, but without the drawbacks of like of traditional synthetic hair, which is it had to be manageable, it had to be soft, it had to look cool, it couldn't look shiny or like weird. And also it could be from like a source that you trust in terms of like what the processes are, what the safety was, like all of those things, right, which are like consumer issues, right? And so the change from like Natural Girl Weeks to Regal wasn't really just about like the brand,